Filmmaker Sebastian Aderopo's latest project, Coming from Insanity, a crime drama about the awe-inspiring true story of Kosi the Bear, a notorious criminal with genius-level intelligence, has gone through its first public screening in Lagos, southwest Nigeria. Now, this sets the tone for the film as it makes its way to the big screen later this month. Do enjoy this.
Dans plus de 50 pays, j'ai jamais vu un enfant avec une telle intelligence.
I brought that boy into this house for one reason: to keep this house clean.
After months of creating palpable expectation with the release of a well-received trailer, producers of the movie Coming from Insanity finally screened the action-packed thriller for the first time in Lagos, southwest Nigeria. The executive producer, Aderopo Ajayi, who is a debutant filmmaker, excitedly welcomes his cast and friends. His journey into filmmaking, from having spent many years in the corporate environment, had a rough start.
Well, the journey started in 2010 when I actually wanted to produce my first content, which was a TV series. And we started the project, but along the lines we ran into challenges with financing, so we had to restructure. And a few years later, 6 years later, pretty much, we started again. This time we decided to shoot a feature film, and we got a good script from the writer and director, Mr. Akinyemi, Sebastian, which we thought was brilliant. And we were glad to have the opportunity to present this to the Bank of Industry, who had a Nolly Fund project that we could access. And they were so impressed by the script and by the idea that we had that they offered us an opportunity with a facility to produce this movie.
The crime drama, based on a true-life event, chronicles the life of a misguided individual who channeled his intelligence in the wrong direction. The movie stars Gabriel Afolayan as the lead character, alongside other Nollywood bigwigs, including Sunny Danja, Dakore Akande, Bolanle Ninolowo, Damilola Adegbite, Wole Ojo, and Udoka Onyeka, amongst others.
That came in this morning.
What's the trail on this?
None. They're that good.
You have to treat every crime like the crime of the century. You know why?
I mean, for my character, it's about a guy who is just diligent in his job. At the same time, he's having a lot of personal issues, and it's that balance. You know, trying to balance your personal life and an insane, work issue that's happening. So I'm trying not to give away too much, but it's a film that has a lot of intrigue, and I was just glad I was getting to work with a lot of fantastic actors like Dakore, Gabriel Afolayan, Gabriel Afolayan, Nino B, Aderopo. So just working with all these people. And everybody coming to deliver their characters truthfully, for me that's where the joy lies. This is the kind of film that most actors dream to work on. A film that is going to be technically sound, it's going to be creative, it's going to be artistically sound, and all that. So for me, that's the joy of the whole thing.
I brought that boy into this house for one reason: to keep this house clean.
This is not the end of the world. Even the end of the world is not the end of the world. But it could be the end of the world. I should have done everything for them not to bring me to this country. I should have held them onto a knife. I should have fought. I shouldn't have done that.
For me, it's a step in the right direction. It's an attempt to do something different, something great. And it's a project that's very personal to me, considering the hands around it. I'm sort of like, it's more like a family project for me, with the hands, the executive producer and the director and all, so yeah.
You know how all the suicide bombers are supposed to get virgins when they get to paradise? This is paradise.
I'm a creative person at heart. I love telling stories, and for me, it's about telling our story as best as we can, and also to find a human angle to whatever we do. And when I saw this opportunity, it was an easy decision, because this focused on a major issue that we have in Nigeria, West Africa, and it's an issue around child trafficking. And it was an issue that I felt needed to be addressed. You know, it's one of those stories that you hear everywhere about some of them being treated well, some that are not treated well. And we thought this being based on a true life story is a good one to produce. So it was an easy decision for me.
I'm working on something.
Coming from Insanity is directed by Sebastian and hits the cinemas this April.
To a ton of money.